All right, welcome back to the Sideshow. My name is Mingo.
I am Manny.
My name's Sebastian.
And, well, it's been a couple of days since we've been on. Manny had some surgery done, and
Yep.
can we tell him what your surgery was?
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
So,
Kidney stone problems.
Hey, maybe he should say what his surgery
yeah,
was.
what was your surgery? Because you told me what it was,
Yeah.
and I may have misunderstood. So go ahead and tell us what your surgery was.
Surgery? Oh, well, what I got sick of?
They blasted your kidney stones.
My
Fuck.
kidney stones. My kidney stones, yeah. Shit was gnarly, dude. What happens is just one, like, I can't even fucking talk. I'm fucking,
His tongue is numb. His tongue is numb.
I'm sorry, guys, because for the people who are listening, I took
He's
a half
slobbering
of
right
It's gonna
now.
be even worse.
I took a half of Vicodin. No, I'm good, dude. I can't
Jesus,
even
don't
drink
give him
that.
that shit while he's on this.
That's, that's my nephew Danny, by the way.
How we doing?
There you go. Yep. Can you put the mic right there? Is it on?
No, take your time.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. From 1 minute to the next, dude, that shit just hits. You just feel that sharp pain just hit you in the back, and you're like, oh, like what the fuck? Dude, I was fucking laying down.
Have you never had I thought you had sharp pain
in my back?
You lay on your stomach when it's up.
Oh shit, dude.
Was there a man named Jerome behind you?
Holy shit, dude.
Was there a Jenner involved?
No. Which one? What?
Did you pay for this?
Oh yeah, no.
There you go.
It was free.
So,
was
so you
free.
so you had a kidney
I just had to
stone.
give him some cornbread.
So you had a kidney stone.
Yeah.
Now I've had one before.
Yeah, dude.
And I tell you what, whenever you tell anybody about a kidney stone, they and it's a female, they tell you that they say that pain is equal to childbirth.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you're
I think
birthing
it's
a
worse,
stone out of your
dude.
pee-pee hole.
Yeah.
How would a woman know that? I mean, they don't have a dick.
That's true.
Oh no, but some women get kidney stones.
Yeah, I know.
Women think they do though,
Yeah, all right.
and if you live in the right city, you might find something to
Yeah.
do.
You can have those surgeries.
Yeah.
At least you didn't have one of those.
No, fuck that, dude.
Yet.
Jeez.
I'm lucky though, dude, because my body produces them like once every 3 years or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Some people get clusters of them like every other month.
So it's a clusterfuck.
Yeah, it's a clusterfuck.
Did you see the way his face lit up?
Shit, dude. That's some fucked up shit. Dude, I can barely deal with one every 3 other. Can you imagine a cluster of them in your kidneys,
So
dude?
you had a surgery for this.
No. I went to the ER and they I went to the ER so I can get the pain meds, dude, because they give you all kinds of crap. Like they'll give you some shit called Flomax, and it's just that shit don't work, dude. It just doesn't work. You know what I mean? I just went for the pains because I got
This is working.
I thought Flomax was
For diarrhea.
no.
Yeah.
No. Is it Flomax? Yeah, I think it's called Flomax. Yeah.
We're about to find out.
Yeah,
It's supposed to open up your urinary tract so you can it loosens it up so you can pee it out or push it out faster. But oh dude, it's fucking horrible. The first time
That's the first time your eyes opened when you
it's
Yeah.
fucking horrible, dude. The first time I had it, the first kidney stone I ever had, when I went to the hospital, I thought I was fucking dying because it was like the worst pain in my life. I was on the floor in the hospital, like in the fetal position,
shit.
just fucking crying and like just with pain. And I was
Give us
like,
a demonstration.
Yeah.
I can't
Were you also sucking on your thumb?
almost, dude.
I
And,
think so.
Yeah.
I remember going to the bathroom, dude, and I peed, and blood was just coming out.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
So wait, how you said that this happens to you every 3 years?
Once every 3 years. Yeah,
So what age did you first have this happen to you?
the first one I had it. I think I was 25.
So have they told you?
Understand.
I know they say that drinking a lot of soda
Yeah,
does it. I mean, I've
soda.
probably got like a fucking boulder in my kidney.
Yeah, yeah.
But
no, they
Just
said
waiting to roll out.
mine.
I got
Mine
like a
is,
fucking pebble walkway down the inside of my penis. You know what I mean? Like,
Just waiting for Indiana Jones to run through so we can chase
dude,
him.
you never know, dude. Because once that shit loosens up and it hits your urinary tract, that's when the pain comes.
no, I know, dude.
Yeah.
I drove from here to Tehachapi
Yeah.
one time going to see the kids,
Yeah.
and dude, the pain was so like, and it's not like a sharp pain.
Yeah.
It was really like a dull, just like a dull throbbing pain in the kidney.
Yeah, dude.
And I mean, I must have taken and drank about 8 fucking bottles of water, 9 bottles of water by the time I got there. I was stopping every chance I could to pee, but not like it would be like spit, like nothing, like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
nothing, like fucking like
Yeah.
shooting my wad
That's
out. You
something
know?
else.
Like,
yeah.
and then by the time I got up to, but I was taking pain pills like you did when you got here.
Yeah.
And by the time I got to their house,
Yeah.
I couldn't. I fucking got out and I called my sister. I said, "Hey, listen, don't fucking freak out, dude." I said, "But I'm in so much pain, I can't think for myself."
Did you know what it was, dude?
I kind of figured out. I kind of figured that that's what it was.
Stone?
Yeah, and I was just like, I can't wrap my mind around what the fuck to do. Like this is where my head's at right now.
Yeah, dude, it's that painful, dude.
And then we went to go eat.
You went to go eat with your pain?
I took the kids to go eat. Yeah.
Are you shitting me, dude?
Yeah.
Holy.
So I took them to go eat, and I sat there, and all I did was drink water, dude. They ate, and I was sitting there drinking water.
Couldn't even eat, huh, dude?
Nah, I couldn't.
Yeah,
all-
that's
What are you
all
supposed to do?
You're supposed to drink water. I mean, the thing is,
well, you got to get it out.
you
dude,
gotta
so-
push it out. Yeah, you gotta push it out somehow. But when you go to the doctor, when I first got the first one, they stuck me with morphine and shit. Dude, that didn't do shit, dude. That morphine didn't do shit to me. And then they developed, just recently, not too long ago, they developed this new pain med for kidney stones. And that shit works wonders, dude. That shit knocks you the fuck out, dude. You
Really?
don't feel shit.
He said, "I felt good."
Oh yeah, dude, you're so droopy. Yeah, I forgot what it's
I
call,
was
dude.
gonna
But
say.
It's that good.
Oh, is that fucking
Well, I'll
good,
trade
yeah.
you another Vicodin for one.
All right, I wish, dude. And you know what, dude? I can see how people can get addicted to that shit, dude.
Fuck.
Really?
You know? Oh yeah, dude. Oh, any fucking worries, any pains that you have in your life, nothing will fucking bother you. Nothing. You're like, you're like fucking Jello, dude. Like it feels that good. Like think about it this way. You know when you bust a nut, you're like, oh, you know that feeling of you just, oh,
That
you know,
euphoria.
dude, you're
Yeah.
like that for an hour or two.
And then once that shit wears,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Hey.
don't tell
I
Danny
know,
that
right,
shit.
dude?
hey, and then then once it wears off, it's like when you get that bill for the child support or that 50 minutes.
Because it's true, dude. Because once that shit wears off, the pain comes back, and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's all
Yeah,
painful.
yeah, dude. But
Terrible,
for like those
wonderful
couple,
comparisons.
well, you know the
I
oxy.
don't know if I want it anymore. See, you took all that away.
But see, the other one is oxycodone.
Oxycodone.
Oxycodone, dude. I mean, I'm not trying to fucking say that, you know, but that shit's good too, dude. I can see how people get addicted to that.
We're not
shit,
getting
dude.
monetized for this episode.
Right?
No, it's just that literally, dude. When I had the second one, a buddy of mine, because they gave me Vicodin, you know, I was like, okay, my body started to reject Vicodin after a while, so every time I took it, I just felt nauseous, you know what I mean? So my buddies are like,
Because you didn't take enough.
yeah, I was supposed to take the whole thing.
That's usually the case.
Yeah, my buddies are like, here, dude, I got this other one. I'm like, well, what is it? And they're like they're rounder, you know what I mean? And he goes, just take half of this shit and you'll be good. I'm like, all right, so I took it. I'm like, God damn, dude, this shit's fucking amazing. I'm like,
Was it
what is
Percocet?
it? No, it's oxycodone.
Oh, Oxycontin.
You know, and I was
no,
like,
not Oxycodone. It's Oxycontin.
Oxycontin? And dude, Oxycontin is the shit
Yeah, it's like
too,
isn't
dude.
that like a generic morphine of some sort?
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's a generic morphine.
me out.
Well, what the thing with
It's
the-
right below heron.
Yeah, dude, the thing with
Maybe I'm in.
the thing with kidney stones and the reason why it hurts so much is because where
Got a stone
you're
coming out of your dick hole.
yeah,
Right?
basically, yeah.
Yeah,
But-
it's a watermelon moving through a hose.
Pretty much, yeah, and it has spikes in it. Yeah, dude.
It's
all
the
you-
coronavirus for your penis.
Oh, shit.
Even if you put a mask on, you can get it.
Yeah.
Son of a
yeah,
bitch.
Dude. Oh, yeah, dude. No, because all your nerve endings are on your kidneys, like where your spinal cord is. So basically, everything's attached to there. So that's like any little pain that you have there, it's like tenfold.
It's like fucking Nerve Central.
Yeah, dude. So you feel every fucking second of, dude. Kidney
Feel it
stones are like the
moving?
shit, dude. I don't wish that on my worst enemies, dude. You're talking about hours and hours
Oh,
of
I do.
pain, dude.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
There's people that aren't even enemies. I wish they were.
Oh shit, dude.
Like
Yeah.
it like when I was there, dude, it hurt so bad. Like have you ever watched like when Tyson fights and he hits somebody in the kidney and you
And
see
they go down?
Yeah, you see their legs buckle
Yeah.
and the look on their fucking face.
Yeah.
That's
That's
kind of
what-
like how I was when I was there. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
No, dude, it's a holy shit, what the fuck just happened to me?
Yeah, dude. Did you pass it, dude?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I passed it
No,
that
it's
day.
still in.
I mean
Yeah. Some people.
I don't know. I
have it
pee sideways, so I don't know if it's blocking the entrance or exit.
Holy
I
shit,
aim
dude.
for the toilet and
Yeah.
hit the shower.
Yeah.
Holy
I
shit.
just pee in
Sometimes
the
I just
shower,
pee
man.
in the shower.
Holy
And then
shit.
sometimes it makes it into the toilet.
It's still red sometimes. I don't know what that is, but
God damn, dude. I can't believe you still went eat, dude.
all right.
Fuck that.
There's like a
dude.
knot
Crazy.
when I fucking squeeze on it.
Dude, sometimes I tap it against the edge of the bowl just to
There you
hear
go.
it smack.
Right?
Oh shit, dude. Damn, dude, you crazy, dude. I can't believe you still went out.
Dude,
to
I had
Rita.
about fucking 9 Vicodin in me when I went.
Oh shit.
Good way to drive.
Dude, it
With
fucking
tinted
hurt,
windows,
bro.
one license plate.
Children.
Yeah.
Did they work?
We weren't in
though?
the car,
Like,
to be
didn't work
fair.
for you?
No, they didn't fucking. I took fucking 9. They didn't
Holy
work. Like
shit.
I got.
You're not a small guy. You don't have a little appetite.
Well,
I can imagine 9 being
Well,
double.
that too, right? That's more like taking like 2.5, 3 for you know what I mean.
Fuck,
Like,
dude.
the average person.
I mean, fuck, dude, you're small. You took a half and you're slobbering. Like,
Yeah.
Nah, that's good.
yeah.
He did a rail after a rail.
Oh shit,
Right?
dude.
Like
That's
he
good
like
shit.
like this is the pre-wake up before
Yeah,
before having to do all those rails, right?
He's not even remember the show.
I know.
Right.
I'm like, what happened? What happened?
He's gonna ask to record tomorrow night. Like, oh, we did it last night.
You gotta
Like,
show up
really?
tomorrow at work. Be like, hey, dude, what did we talk about last night?
I was fucking out of it, dude.
Yeah.
That big old drool mark on your shirt.
Yeah, right.
Holy shit, dude.
So I woke up with this extra eyebrow. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened.
That's all
Holy
right, bro.
shit, dude.
Yeah, dude, them fucking kidney stones ain't no fucking joke. Well, the other thing they do
dude.
too, though, is if they're too big or you have too many,
need
they do
surgery.
that laser surgery that
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. They blast it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Thank God I'm not there.
They
Thank
shoot
God,
you with
dude.
lasers
I was
in
gonna
your
say
It
kidney.
looks like some shit out of a spice movie. They go,
Oh shit, dude.
Oh, like Spice
Oh,
movie.
Space movie
I heard
when
that
they.
they also do like an ultrasound.
Well, yeah, because
They
I
can
said
do
it
that
in an
too, yeah.
accent.
Yeah.
It sounded like a spice movie.
Like a spice movie.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
ultrasound thing's kind of like a jackhammer, I guess, almost.
Yeah, and it kind of tries to break it down.
But you can do the same thing with those back massagers that women use.
By the way, if you
Why not
guys
do it with an air hammer?
if you guys are listening, if you guys do have kidney stones, people out there, try chanca pierda, dude. That is
You're gonna have to spell
Chanca
that
pierda.
for the white folk that
Chanca
are listening.
pierda.
Spell that for us in here. Shit.
Yeah, dude.
Can't spell that shit.
Dude,
You can't
that's a
spell half
miracle
the words you
worker,
know.
So
dude. Yeah.
Exactly.
I can tell
So-
you what they mean.
chanca pierda, what is that like
It's a Peruvian. It's in the rainforest. It's an herb that it's a herb that they find in Peru in the rainforest.
Is that what that mysterious tribe that they've been able to find one time? Is that what they gave the
Probably,
people that found
dude.
them?
No,
Take a
because they
chunka
found that
pierda, chunka pierda.
Yeah.
Their contribution to society.
Yeah.
I swear to
We
God,
trade
dude, I
you, we
love
trade
this
you
fucker.
chunk.
And they named it a chunk of shit.
Yeah, we trade you chunka pierda for McDonald's.
Yeah. Pretty
Por
much.
favor,
Yeah,
They got a
dude.
McDowell's.
extra
Oh,
ketchup.
McDonald's. That's for fucking
It was a
America.
McDougal's.
Yeah, right.
Dude, that shit is a miracle worker, dude. I think that shit literally saves.
I
saved
believe
my
in
kidney.
witchcraft.
So you get that from the same guy who sells you your cocaine?
Yeah, the same dude. Yeah, yeah.
Manny down on 42nd?
So what? You got to get it like at a.
No, I'm Amazon.com. You can get it from there.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You can get
Is that a
anything
different
from
Amazon.com?
You can get a kidney from Amazon.
You might
bet.
fucking need one.
Pull it up. See if you can get a fucking kidney from Amazon. That'd be fucking hilarious.
It'll probably will fucking tell you okay, dude. But anything
Must supply your own ice.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
There's probably Craigslist ads
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You can get them in Vegas.
Let's see.
Why couldn't you get
from
them?
experience.
Oh, I don't even know.
I can get you a goat
I
kidney.
sold it
Yeah,
to them.
right.
Let's
Didn't buy
see.
any.
Let's see. Kidney. Let's see what pops up.
Monkeys are the
You know,
closest
I'd
thing.
say John F. Kennedy popped up.
Yeah, right.
Shit.
Nah, dude.
That's
But it did bring out the first thing that I bought, which
The-
is pretty cool.
the chaca pierda.
The Chanca Pierda, yeah. CHANCAPIEDRA. Chanca Pierda.
I think it's PIERDA.
No, it's piedra.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
There's-
well,
he-
y'all were
just the way
saying
he says it,
pierda.
yeah.
Kidney stone dissolver. Dude, I swear by this stuff, dude. Serious shit.
So what
So-
happens if you don't have any kidney stones and you take that?
It's a liver and kidney cleanser also, so you can actually take it
Oh
with
shit, you're in, dude.
Yeah.
He needs that
Jesus.
shit.
It's $20.
That's
It's
not
You're
bad.
gonna
Oh,
take
yeah,
a
dude.
bottle of that shit to the bar.
Yeah.
You take a shot. You take this.
Oh yeah.
That
Oh,
chunka
yeah.
pierda will dissolve right in his tongue. Won't even make it down his throat.
Right.
That shit'll die when it hits my liver.
You know
There's no cleansing
My
that
liver
thing.
Got defense
Oh,
around it
shit,
and
dude.
The friend.
See what happens? If you put it in danger, it makes you stupid.
Dude, that shit, you might like that stuff, dude, because it cleans you out. Yeah, dude, it cleans you out. Even it's preventative care too, so you can just take it just for.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask
Yeah.
you a question.
Yeah.
You know that you get it every 3 years.
Yeah.
Why don't you mark it like on your calendar and then start taking the chunk up before you?
Well,
Because then it's a triannual period.
what I try not to do is like what? What I'm trying to do is
I got it now.
I'm trying not to like
Wow.
let my body get used to it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want it to have like an immunity to it, like you know. So
Well, every 3 years, it's not going to build an immunity to it.
Yeah.
no, but I don't
just-
want to take it every day either.
No,
You know
but
what I
that's
mean?
what he's saying. You
No,
mark
that's-
it on
yeah.
the calendar and say like.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
And then in 3 years,
Just go and start taking it again.
yeah, like a week before your 3-year anniversary, you just start.
Well, what I like about this thing
Anniversary.
is that it's the guy who invented it. Like he suffered from them too, and he's like, dude, he went to surgery after surgery, and he's like, dude, I'm done. I need to find something else. And the thing is that he says once you start feeling like the symptoms of it, he says just start taking it, and it just starts attacking it right away. And I love this stuff, dude. Seriously, I think this thing,
Pill,
it's a liquid. Yeah, it's a liquid and a little dropper.
What's it taste like?
Earthy, like
Earthy.
like pierdas. It tastes like earth, like earthy, like rocks. That's what it tastes like.
Probably just ran some water through some fucking
Yeah, right?
dirt and a sock.
hey, as long as this shit works.
Yeah, dude, it's serious shit, dude. But I swear by this stuff, dude. It's good shit, dude.
Fuck, so how many days ago did you go?
Like, was it 4 days ago?
4 days now?
When it first hit me, I was laying there in bed watching TV, and boom, I was like, fuck, man. And I called my sister, and I was like, hey, Mija,
Fuck, it's
can
that
you-"
time.
I was like, fuck.
I know what this means.
Told my,
pregnant.
yeah. Once every 3 years.
No, he's bleeding. He's good.
Jesus.
Oh, shit, dude. I told my sister to take me to the, you know what's funny, dude? When they took me to the hospital, my sister took me to the hospital. It was fucking horrible, dude, because as soon as you go into the front, like everyone's sitting outside and it's hot as shit, right? And they tell you, hey, well, you can't have any visitors. Once you get in there, you're in there by yourself. Like, and literally, dude, like, it looked like a scene from like
A third world country and
Yeah,
shit?
dude, like Resident Evil or something. Because Marcy's boyfriend Jesse,
Right.
his half brother, passed away from the COVID, right?
Oh, wow.
But here's the thing, he went to the hospital because he said he had a tickle in his throat. So he was just like, hey, I'm gonna go and just make sure.
Right.
2 days later, he died.
2 days.
2 days later,
Wow.
and the thing is that they're saying, this is just a conspiracy right here, right? They're saying that they're injecting people with this shit when you go to the hospital to up the numbers, just so that it can be statistics saying that people are dying from it, dude.
That doesn't make no sense. Let's just kill some more people. If that's the case, they shouldn't have closed the country.
Yeah.
Let everybody go back to work, live, laugh, die.
Yeah, but then the jackass president said, "Hey, I'm gonna show you how great I am. I'm gonna drive the numbers down. We're gonna stop testing people."
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Hey,
No, that's what he said.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. The more tests, the more positives.
Right.
Yeah.
The less positive. It makes sense.
Did-
It's a numbers game.
did the
If you don't take a pregnancy test, you won't know if you're pregnant.
that's true.
That's
5
bas-
months later.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
but that's the same line of thinking of how retarded that shit
Well,
is.
it's the logic. It's a sales logic. You know, the more you're out there, the more you're going to do, the more you're going to produce. It's a simple numbers game.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
There you
Exactly.
go. There you go.
Wayne Gretzky.
I saw something on Facebook that the governor of California said that they're gonna start closing shit up again.
Yeah, they're gonna lock it back down
He
again.
suggested it. He suggested it to other counties as well.
Ouch.
I think that was yesterday.
Well,
today, right?
they locked down
I think it was
Imperial
yesterday.
County,
They locked down Imperial County.
Imperial and San Diego. So
Oh, they did.
yeah, and it's coming this way. I'm sure we're gonna be next, dude.
No, as long as they keep extending that extra
Little stimulus, the
They
stimulus check.
said that it was supposed to end before the 31st of July. That they're gonna kill that shit.
Yeah.
The unemployment thing.
The extra little kickback that people.
But if they keep shutting down the country again,
He'll have to reopen it.
yeah,
They'll have
that
to
and
redo it.
he's whipping up another stimulus check too.
I'll be nice.
Well, you know what? I would much rather he did a fucking stimulus check or something like that than do the fucking stupid $4,000 tax credit. The whole point is, jackass, nobody's working.
Yeah.
So how is anybody going to have the money to go on vacation to meet that $4,000? It's actually $8,000 because you only get 50% of the cost off. So you have to have $8,000 worth of expenses to get $4,000 off your taxes, of which you're not making because you're not fucking working. How does that fucking make sense?
Well, it's for those who are making it. It's not for those who aren't. Most of this is benefiting those who are.
Exactly, but
those
that
one percenters. Those, well, actually, it's a higher percentage than that, but
Yeah.
Well, why do you think they call it a stimulus? They don't want to offend people. I mean, it's fucking welfare. That's what we're getting. Welfare.
Reparations.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a stimulus. It's not stimulating anything. It's, if anything, it's stimulating the pocket for a little bit, you know. But that's
Right.
It's not going anywhere.
You want me to pause it so you can answer it?
No.
I thought we were supposed to silence our phones.
I turned it off, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, dude, you're absolutely right. I don't. I mean, somebody said that $1,200 was supposed to last people 3 fucking months.
Yeah,
There was no
right.
way.
That
You're
shit was
fucking-
gone in 2 days, dude. Are you kidding me?
That $1,200, that shit, I'd do
Yeah,
that.
but if you owed on a credit card, guess who got that money? It wasn't you.
Yeah.
Or child support, or you owed the government anything, they took that shit right out of there.
Oh yeah, that's right, dude.
So you didn't even get it.
They
It didn't even
intercept
last
that,
a
dude?
day.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, dude. That's some fucked
It
up
goes
shit.
to them before it goes to you. You get whatever's left over. If there's anything
Yeah.
left over.
That's some fucked up shit, dude.
Yeah, here you are thinking, oh man, I'm gonna maybe get out of a fucking little bit of a hole with this extra couple bucks. I can put it away so when I what? Nada.
Tell you what, unemployment was fucking killer.
Why?
Yeah.
Unemployment was awesome.
I'm still on it.
I'm not. I got back to work within 3 weeks.
Oh, because the money
He
they were
made
giving
more money than I do
on the
on
unemployment.
unemployment than I do working.
Yeah, yeah. Jesse, my sister's boyfriend, he's getting $1,600 every 2 weeks. I was like, what
Yep.
the fuck?
He got more than that.
Are you serious, dude? Nice, nice, dude. Why the fuck are we working?
You're essential. We're not.
Holy shit, dude!
I was.
I ain't
I
that
wa-
fucking essential.
I know. I was
I know,
essential.
me neither, dude.
Yeah,
I was essential, and then they
Then
cut
they closed
hours
it.
by a lot, and then we're gonna have to furlough you. But I was the first one to come back too, because I'm that fucking important.
Right.
But
Somebody likes you.
yeah,
Yeah, that's some fucked
But
up
do
shit,
they?
dude.
Took you off of making that much money to go back to work.
I don't care. I'm happy with the money that I got.
Yeah.
So
No. I mean that was.
Not to mention, however short-lived it was, you still got a little vacation. It's not
Yeah.
like you can go anywhere and spend the money, but
That's true.
oh, I spent the money.
I'm sure it's true. Yeah, Amazon is at the
Amazon,
tip of my
yeah.
fingers, man.
Oh, but wait a
Oh,
minute.
yeah.
Wait a minute. Let's be honest. He got enough money to buy what he wanted, and when all this shit is said and done, he could take a nice vacation if he wanted to.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That much?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I
Nice,
still
dude.
got bills, so that shit.
Well, I have bills too, but I paid all my bills already. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I
nice,
got
dude.
bills.
Hey,
yeah.
isn't that some shit, dude?
Monthly
Like,
ones,
we're there
$600.
fucking
Oh,
busting
okay.
our ass and shit, dude, and dealing with fucking people, and everyone's just chilling, getting like that $1,600, $2,000
And we got
and shit.
We got an extra $250 an hour.
yeah,
That's
that's
Then they
I
cut
mean,
that.
look,
$2.50
And they
an
cut
hour.
that
Look,
too. Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, look, I'm not looking to give horse in the mouth. I'm glad that I have a job. It's
Yeah.
I'm in the AC. The toughest part about my job is trying to think in Spanish and translate it in English while I'm trying to converse and figure out how to maneuver all that shit. It's like
Yeah.
mental gymnastics all fucking day. But I'm glad I have a job.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I was able to maintain that job throughout that. But then you hear stories like my son,
Yeah.
where he's making more fucking money than I did, sitting at home.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not helping with the dishes. No,
Hey.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm
fucking
just
watch
kidding.
yourself. I
I'm
kept the
just-
house in
I'm
line
shit.
while your ass was at work.
You did what?
Kept the house in line while your ass was at work. Don't fucking lie and say I didn't, because you're gonna piss me off.
Okay.
So he made more money than I did while I was at work. You didn't. I'm gonna let it go because I don't want to piss you off.
You're
That's a
fucking
conversation.
lying. You
That's
know
a-
I did. You're
that's a
remembering
conversation. That's a conversation we can have off the air.
wrong. No, you're remembering wrong. I'm sticking to my shit because I know what I did.
Okay.
Okay, keep going.
Remember it the way you want.
Keep going.
So it's good that he got that money and that he has it
Yeah.
and he's able to do what he needs with it or whatever.
Yeah.
Just I want to see where it goes from here. Like what now? What you know what I mean?
That's a big question.
Because you gave all these people that were off all this money and now you want them to go back and they're like, well, fuck that. Why? I'm making more money sitting home.
Yeah.
And
Chilling.
it's still not safe to go. According to them, the reason they shut down is we're still in the same position.
Yeah.
If not, we're much more aware of it.
We're more
And yet
fucked.
We're still going to go out there.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense based on their logic on why they shut down, and then their only logic really to reopen is to restart the country,
Right.
Well,
restart that revenue.
the theory, and then in the beginning was, in the next year and a half, 2 years, 80% of the population is going to have that. it's gonna have COVID.
If it's not, it might may even be higher than that.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, I think a higher population of this country had it way before they thought they did. Because I'm telling you, I know I had it back in October, November of 19.
You could take that test to find out if you've ever had it. It's a simple prick of the finger.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
As long as
they need a little blood test, from my understanding. But I know the other one to see if you currently have it.
They
is
put
up the
that
nostril,
thing. Yeah.
yeah. Have you taken that?
No, I watched my wife do it. My wife went to be moral support for my brother-in-law. I wasn't going to do that shit. I feel like I didn't have it, but I feel like my wife had it in October of last year because she was down on the ground. So the likelihood that I've had to have,
Been exposed to it.
somehow or another during that period, because she was down for a good 3 weeks.
Oh shit.
And she doesn't get sick, and she handles shit fucking
Like a boss.
superbly.
Yeah.
She got a high tolerance for pain. I'm like, I broke my toe and I took fucking 5 weeks off
You
of
tied
work.
it on.
Yeah, but your fucking insides are pickled anyway, so that's probably why I can't survive. You know,
The rest of it functions fine.
because if alcohol on your hands will kill it, you're good on the inside, bro.
What? Just because I showed up with an ice chest, hey, man, I just knew I was gonna be thirsty.
Could you handle taking the COVID test up the nose?
I don't know, dude, because that shit looks painful,
To
dude.
be
And
honest, it's not that severe. I watched it. I watched one on TV where they go like 7 inches. It looks
Yeah.
crazy,
Yeah.
which doesn't make sense. And then there's the one that my wife and my brother-in-law went to go do it. It only looked like about maybe 1.5 inches. Where like it's,
Maybe they didn't go far enough.
the one I
that's probably
saw.
why they didn't test positive.
Yeah, that's
Shit.
the one
they-
I
did
saw
they
was the size of that straw, dude.
Yeah.
And they went like you can literally see that dude just pushing it all the way up, and literally it was like that much left out. So I was like, oh hell
Yeah.
no, dude.
Sebastian, could you handle it?
Fuck no.
Yeah, you're like me. As soon as they put that shit in my nostril, I'd already be because I know where it's going.
Yeah.
I'd already be.
It's
No,
going,
no, no,
it's-
wait.
It's going up, huh, dude?
Like a line or something, you had a sniff, and they're like, okay, if you don't have a reaction, you're good. If you,
I
He would do
wish.
it no problem.
That's a different story, right?
It's gonna be like the test. You have to do both sides.
Just to make sure.
And just exactly what's in that.
Hold on.
Because
let
if
me
not, I can do a line of my own. And is there any numbing effect with that?
Oh shit. Do
check.
I
We're gonna
grind my
taste that
teeth?
shit on his gums first.
Yeah, right. Hey,
Either way, the insurance doesn't pay for it.
yeah, can you go ahead and numb my nostril first? That way I can just lie to myself and.
Like, no, you didn't test positive for COVID. You tested positive for cocaine.
Oh, excuse me, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Again?
No shit. Damn, dude. Yeah, I don't think I can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, worst case scenario, if I had to, I would have to, but I don't think I can do it.
How long were you in the hospital by yourself? Because nobody can go back there with
yeah,
you.
nobody can go in there with you. I was there for almost 2 hours.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah. And well, no, 2 hours before the doctor got there.
Okay, so how long were you back there?
In total?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't remember. I got there. I think I got there like a 9 or 10. What? It was like 9 to when I called you, right? Miguel?
Yeah.
And then I left. I think we got out there like 1, 2. So I was there for like 4 hours.
So out of those,
Bad movie. That's all that was.
Yeah. No, but in there it's
Oh, yeah.
it's horrible, dude. It's horrible in there, dude.
out of those 4 hours,
Yeah.
how many of those hours did you cry?
Shit. All 4?
Oh, wow.
All 4,
So I
dude.
started before I went.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was already fucking dying before I got there, dude.
Was it because of the pain or because you were by yourself?
No, because of the pain,
Oh,
dude.
okay.
That shit's
He was
fucking
lonely or
horrendous.
what?
Yeah.
No, that's just
I'm all
horrendous.
alone.
I think he's a
with
grown
no
ass
one.
man. I'm pretty sure he can handle
Fuck
it.
yeah, I've been crying. Shit.
No,
I
dude,
want my mommy.
it just looks so fucking weird, dude. Like, you know, it literally looks like a scene from like The Walking Dead or Resident Evil, dude. Because there's people in there, they have the masks on and shit. Like you see, like the doctors just walking all like fucking zombies and shit. And you're just like looking around and you're like, God damn, dude, it's weird.
It's funny that you bring that up because I was reading something earlier, maybe yesterday. What was the name of that game?
The Last of Us?
The Last of Us. It's like the grossest, the highest grossing PlayStation game.
Video game, yeah. Or
PlayStation
PlayStation
exclusive.
game
Yeah, PlayStation exclusive. How much was it?
$4 million.
in 3 days.
Yep.
That's huge, dude.
Yeah, dude.
$4 million.
In 3
Yep.
days.
Have you played it yet?
My sister bought it, and when I went to her house.
Have you played
after-
it yet?
I didn't play it, but I was watching her play it. That game looks fucking phenomenal, dude. I mean, people are hating it because the main character
No.
from the okay.
Don't spoil.
Yeah, no spoilers. Yeah,
So what's the concept? What's the
it's kind of like The Walking Dead almost. Have you
But-
seen that show, Walking Dead?
But it's worse.
seen it?
But it's worse. But it's worse. Yeah, but it's more like, you know, obviously rated R.
It's more. It's supposed to be scarier,
Yeah.
basically.
Did you play me? Did you buy it?
I bought the first. I bought the first one.
Oh, okay.
I'm about 5 minutes into the game.
Oh shit. Okay.
He
I've
doesn't
had-
know all the controls yet.
I've had it for like a month and a
Yeah.
half, 2 months.
Oh, shit,
I'm about
dude.
5 minutes into the game.
Yeah, dude.
You know what
That
else?
game is phenomenal.
I bought that new Charles Manson book called Chaos. I've had it for
Oh,
about
yeah.
a week. I'm 2 pages in.
Yeah,
2 pages in.
because he got scared.
What's that shit called when you first open the first page?
The prologue.
The prologue, yeah.
Yeah.
That's- And then the
I
second
skipped
page.
it. I skipped the prologue because I knew I'd gotten stuck in the prologue. And
Yeah.
let's get to the fucking meat
So
of it.
technically, he's 7 pages in.
Yeah.
but
shit.
right.
he's only read 2.
Oh shit, dude.
There you go.
Is it a good
It's
one?
only 6 pages.
Yeah.
He's all, I'm almost done.
Yeah, right. I like the way you think, Danny. I like the way you think.
Yeah, I don't like to read either.
It's not that you don't like to. You
It's
can't.
really difficult for me sometimes.
Well, I bought it to force myself to do it. Like I really because I've lost a lot of my English.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm losing my speaking capability sometimes, and so I wanted to start reading books again so I can get
Get back on
get
track.
get back on
So
track.
he chooses books that terrify him.
Yeah.
That doesn't make a lot of sense. That sounds like you're discouraging yourself from reading.
Well, at least I have an excuse. It's a built-in excuse. Fuck
The
off.
last book I read was Where's Waldo? Shit.
And there's no reading in
And
that.
you still only got to
Yeah.
page 2.
I got 3 of the 6 books, man.
Oh shit. I used to love those books.
I tried to do the Tupac, The Rose That Grew from Concrete.
Yeah.
That one was really good, but then it gets to the point where some of them were just like, I don't want to read this. Like, but then if you're reading a book, you don't want to start reading it, then you skip pages because you don't like the title of a poem.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of feel like you got to read from the entirety of it.
Yeah.
That's how you read a Shel Silverstein book. You go back to the end at where it has all the titles of the poems, find out where the page is at, and then flip to that one and just read it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but then you're not reading a book. You're reading that page. Or
Yeah, you're reading poems in a book.
How many poems are in the Tupac book?
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
So I don't know. I got to page 2, bitch. I, don't,
I got pretty far.
I read like my uncle does.
3 years later, I got to page 6.
Yeah, right.
Oh shit.
Hey, dude, but that if you're taking 3 years to read a book, that is entertainment that lasts. You pay $20 to watch a movie, it's over in an hour and a half, 2
That's
hours.
true.
Yeah, but realistically, if it takes you 3 years, are you really going to remember the beginning of that book?
Well, that's why. That's the great
Look
part
at the
about a
Bible.
book.
You're going to have to reread it.
Exactly. You only got to buy one book your whole life.
Shit, dude.
It's like the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, it better
The
be a
second
good.
they're done painting it, they start painting the other side again.
That's it.
Holy shit, dude.
That's another fucking job, dude. Could you ever do that shit?
What,
Have you ever
painter
seen the
outside?
video?
No, I never seen the video.
Holy shit,
What?
dude.
They finish painting the whole thing, and then they have to go back to
And
the
then they
beginning?
go start on the other side, and what they do is the like the postes are fucking. They're probably about 1.5 feet.
Yeah.
They look small from the ground, but they're probably about 1.5 feet, 2 foot round, maybe.
Yeah.
And this guy's walking
Yeah.
on the poste all the way up
Yeah.
to the top of it, and all he has is a line
Yeah.
on that metal cord that goes in on the tensioner.
Yeah.
And he uses that to walk, and then he gets to a certain spot, and he's got to unclip it and clip it on the other side.
Yeah.
Dude, if I was doing that and I looked down at any point, dude, I'd
fucking
I'd
die.
piss myself, I'd shit, and then I'd fall off
Oh shit.
in that
dude.
fucking order.
Holy fuck. Yeah, because
no-
it's pretty high up there,
yeah,
dude.
like
Be it in the water or
Either
On
way,
a
no,
car.
I
The other-
wanna help
yeah.
him
Yeah.
piss and shit. No, he gonna die eventually.
yeah.
yeah.
He knew he was going out like this. He shouldn't have taken that goddamn job. He knew what was going to happen.
We told him that harness doesn't hold that much weight.
Hey, now, goddamn it, now you too.
Oh, shit, dude. Fuck,
Oh,
I
yeah,
haven't
fuck-
seen that video.
fuck that. I still don't think I can manage getting
Imagine
up
on
there.
a windy day doing that shit too.
It's fucking
Because
Oh, yeah.
those
Yeah.
cables are metal.
Right.
So you're walking on it.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking-
I've seen a video of the bridge kind of wobbling a little bit.
Right, because it's a
suspension bridge.
so
Yeah,
it's supposed
dude.
to do that.
Yeah.
And you got to remember that it's in the bay, so it's at the head of the bay, which means that it's got mountains on both sides.
Yeah.
So that's
a
the
wind
wind.
tunnel.
It forces it right through there.
Man, fuck that.
Yeah, you can go take a trip down anywhere right there and take one of those little boat rides.
The water's choppy than a motherfucker,
You'll,
dude.
you'll,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that wind's, and it's cold.
Yeah.
The only time, the best, like the calmest I ever saw the water was one time we went to Alcatraz, but we went for one of those the native ceremonies when they redid the taking of Alcatraz in '73.
Oh, wow.
We went out there on the boat because they do this ceremony where they go and they light the They light a big bonfire and everybody gets cleaned with sage and they do all this stuff. Yeah, we went out there for that, and the water was like soft all the way out there, dude. It wasn't choppy at all.
Yeah.
But already on the way back, when the sun started coming up, the wind started coming through, chat, all the way back, dude.
Shit, dude.
Awful.
You think he gets paid a lot of money though?
What?
The guy that does that shit?
Oh, that's a crew.
Yeah.
They have to get paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd imagine that's a city job, right? Or
Well, yeah, that's.
I mean,
I think it's more of a state.
Yeah.
Because I've seen some of those like workers that do shit like that, and they don't get paid that much, and I'm like, man, fuck that. Why are you gonna do that for that amount of money?
Yeah, but you gotta figure there's got to be only a handful of fucking derelicts that would do a job like that. Like you can't pick a regular schmo off the street. Hey,
You wanna go
go
up there?
paint the fucking bridge.
We're gonna attach you to this line. We're gonna have you walk up. Can you paint that shit up there?
Fuck.
How
Could
much
you
you think you
imagine?
get paid?
I don't want to.
No, I almost passed out going up a fucking flight of stairs to go see the Talking Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Much less having to walk up all the way to the top of the fucking Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
No,
He'd
madre.
have to stop halfway up. I gotta take a fucking water break.
I have to have fucking oxygen
Yeah.
on my back,
You
dude.
don't like heights. I mean,
I don't like.
He doesn't like heights, and he also doesn't like exercise.
And those two
well,
things.
they kind of coexist. I can see that.
Yeah, dude. And I don't know at that point. Like if I got to the top, I don't know what would be scarier is getting up there or coming back down.
I remember when I was little, my aunt took us to the Twin Towers, and we went all the way to the top, dude. That shit will make you fucking piss your pants, because you can actually
Imagine having to jump out of those buildings.
No,
Well,
fuck that.
falling down,
Fuck
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
dude.
right.
And I remember looking down and shit, dude, and that piece of glass right there is so fucking thick, dude. Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? And for you to smash through that shit, or the force that you need to fucking break through that shit, holy fuck, dude. So I can imagine how white people were fucking jumping off that shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I went to what is the one, the Sears Tower in Chicago?
Yeah.
I went to some restaurant right there with the in-laws, and it was nice, man. It didn't bother me.
Was it high?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
didn't bother me.
Yeah.
I've gone to different places in New York where that's just to go for shits and giggles. I had nothing to do.
Yeah.
The girl I was seeing at the time was working, so I had all day to just do tourist shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't bother me. The height didn't bother me in a building. It didn't. She took me to a nice restaurant down. I guess it was Manhattan. I don't know, some
High rise.
The island?
restaurant spins. The whole restaurant's moving.
Oh, shit.
Fuck
You get a
that.
360 view of, I think it was downtown Manhattan.
Oh, that's
It was
tight.
fucking tripped out. Except when you go to the bathrooms are stationary, so when you come out, your table's not where it was.
Oh, shit.
That's hilarious.
Like, oh shit, I had
Oh,
a couple
shit.
drinks. Where the fuck my table?
Right?
That's crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
It was
Hey, waiter,
Yeah.
have you seen my girl?
You just
Oh,
gotta
shit,
sit there
dude.
and wait for her to come back around.
Oh, there she is.
Hey, there you are.
Holy fuck.
Fuck,
dude.
Yo, I can't look up at the top of a tall building from the ground floor without my knees shaking. I hate
dude.
heights.
Or like those fucking dudes that do those videos where they're doing fucking parkour or whatever on
Oh.
top of the fucking dangling off the edge of those fucking sky high
Yeah,
buildings
but
in
that's
fucking
different.
Japan.
That's different. That's a lot different.
Because they're athletically
We're talking
inclined.
about going to a building that's inside of a secure structure where you're behind
Even then.
2-foot glass.
All right.
Where you're saying parkour, they're jumping off edges of walls. You're asking for an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're asking to fall and fuck
Yeah, I
it
was
if you
gonna
do.
say, I think you're asking
Why
to
do you
die.
think those videos are so popular online? Because the people want to see
Wanna
you
see that
fuck
sh-
up.
Yeah.
And
That's
some
the main
guys
reason
have.
I watch them. Yeah.
Some guys have.
All right, so for those of you that are listening to this podcast that have never visited Palm Springs, we have a very large windmill farm, if you will. They're metal windmills here in the desert, and they're I don't know about 100 feet high, maybe
Oh, they got a point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're pretty
probably.
high.
150 feet high, maybe. And people have to climb up there, and first they have to climb up to bolt the motor on, and then the propellers onto the motor,
Yeah.
and then they have to do maintenance on those things.
Yep.
There is no fucking way, dude.
Yeah.
Because they're right because they're just like the Golden Gate Bridge where it's right into that wind funnel
Yeah.
coming in out of Whitewater.
Yeah.
So all that air is all right there where they are. One wrong move and you're fucking done, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
one
So
good
being
push.
that afraid of heights. I mean, okay, say sticking to the Palm Springs area. How would you feel about going into the tram cart up to the tramway?
I've done it.
And that's high as hell.
I've been in the parking lot of that place, and I said, "Fuck no,
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you got a
I
fucking
can't,
pussy
yeah.
ass fear.
I
Well-
can't. I don't like
Damn.
heights."
Well,
dude.
let me tell you, I did it on it was a Christmas dance.
That's what he was going to say
for
too.
Palm Springs High School. So there was a girl there. So I was like, yeah, come on, let's go. We good. Baby, don't worry, I got you. Come on.
Is that what she told you?
Yeah. And thank God she was there because I'd have been balled up like a little bitch in the corner. Dude, you know what? I was fine on that fucking thing until it hit the, where it hits the exchange?
Oh, yeah.
Because have you ever been on it?
Yeah,
drops,
I used to
right?
work up
Yes.
there.
So you go and it hits this plateau, right?
And it goes, whoop.
And it's an exchange because it's so long. They have to have pillars or towers for it to stop and then catch the next wire that goes further up the tram. And when it does, it brings you upward. It locks, it makes a transfer, and then as you go out back onto the wire, it drops.
Yeah, it drops.
And it kind of like free falls.
Yeah, and it doesn't slow it down. It actually just goes.
Yeah.
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 I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
Do you know that there was a movie made about the tram here in Palm Springs? It's the longest tram in the United States, and it collapsed one time in the 70s.
I didn't know.
And
that.
they made the movie about it. Yeah.
It collapsed.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
the road collapsed the last storm we had.
Yeah, no, this is
Really?
the tram cart falling out of the fucking sky on one of them wires.
Was anybody in
There's
there?
a movie about that?
Yeah.
Some
what
Final
it's called?
Destination shit.
Tram car.
That's what it's called.
Oh,
I was like, really?
I don't know.
Manny
do you
will
know-
believe anything you tell him.
I know, right?
Were there people in there or no?
You know what? I don't.
He never watched it. He just
Yeah.
knows that it
Yeah, I know there's a movie that exists about it,
Yeah.
and it happened when I was probably either not born yet or 2 years old.
Oh,
Somewhere within
shit,
that
dude.
span.
Yeah, I used to work up there.
Black and white. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the fucking 8mm, bro.
I used to work up there, so I used to check that shit every day.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You worked at the restaurant up
At
there?
the restaurant up there. Yeah.
Now you can go to the tram and you can actually set up a tent and stay the night there, right?
Yeah,
Like there's
yeah. Once you get to the top, if you're not
Wanna go?
back by
Nope.
and if you're not back by a certain time,
Yeah,
the last cart, then you're stuck up there, and you better have camping gear and whatever else that you need because they won't take the cart back up.
really.
Yeah, so you have to be down.
And they
with
won't
the
let you
rest.
stay inside the.
They won't
the-
let you. No, you have to have all your gear with you, and if you're gonna stay up there, you're gonna camp.
And there are. I remember, that's right. Because the last time we went up, we started late. We went for like the dinner day pass and shit.
Yeah.
So we hang out, had some drinks, had dinner. Enough time to sober up. We just hung out, and then as we did, we took the last cart down. There was strange looking motherfuckers coming down from the mountain, man.
Oh yeah.
And they're coming down with big old backpacks, 4
Yeah.
feet above their head.
Yep.
I was
Yeah.
like, whoa! I thought they were manicuring or something.
No. Some people actually stay up there for a while, and then they come back like after 2 or 3 days or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that live a really different lifestyle than any of us ever know about.
Yeah.
That go up there and will stay or they just stay at national parks
Yeah.
and go across the country and do that.
It's like porn stars. They get paid to fuck people. Just saying, that's a different lifestyle.
It is.
It
I
is.
would have known that as a kid. I still wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's not true. I don't know either, dude. Hey, you could get paid to fuck. I'm like, all right, cool.
You know what though? Here's a question. Because mechanics, their cars usually run like shit because the last thing they want to do is come home and work on another car.
Yeah.
Women that do hair usually have bad hair because the last thing they want to do is come home and do their hair. Do porn stars come home to the one they love and be like, "Fuck, I don't want to fuck. I'm tired of fucking."
Probably, dude. Can you imagine?
You want me to call her up or what? I can call a couple right now.
Or like, hey, look, you know what? I'm fucking dehydrated. I got nothing left. Right now, if I could, it'd be air.
Yeah.
I mean, you could call me Dusty Nut. Like, I mean,
Yeah, dude.
Well, then just take your clothes off. Why don't you jack off in front of you?
wow.
Hey,
Hey,
All
we all
right.
got, we're in this together, right? Yeah.
Hey, she got hers. Let me get
Yeah,
mine.
I know,
Right?
right?
She
So-
already won it. Working.
So there was one when I was working in Albuquerque.
As a porn star.
Yes, I was a porn
Yeah.
star, and we were actually going up.
Nacho Grande.
We were going up to Nacho Bel Grande. No, we were going up to the top of the Sandia Mountain that actually has a tram, and we were going up there to shoot a scene. I'm just kidding. It wasn't a porn, but we were going up this fucking.
They do
we were
believe
going
you.
up. We were going up Sandia Mountain, and it was snowing, and it was snowing so hard, and the tram was. It took us up there, but you couldn't see shit in front of you because there was so much snow coming down.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and we were supposed to go up there to go to dinner, and when we reached the top and got
Hey, his mic was off the whole time.
out, who's
His,
Danny's?
Yeah,
I didn't even. I just moved it.
his is off right
Fuck,
here.
it's been picking him up. I mean, fuck.
Well, he's
I'm
loud
not
as
a-
shit,
I'm not a
so-
quiet
guy.
Jesus criminy.
Oh, maybe our mics picked him up, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, because
absolutely.
he's not a quiet person.
Never have been.
No.
Oh, you turn it on though, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Did you talk nice to it? Did you rub it? How'd you get it to turn on?
you turn it on?
I spit on the tip.
That always
Turned
helps.
into a different conversation.
It goes dark here quick.
But that shit was scary. Going up to the top of
I
it.
can't even imagine that shit, dude.
I mean, we were all fucking lit, but
still, dude. It's scary
because it
enough.
was snowing in the tram too.
It's scary enough just. It's scary enough just to go up the regular tram
Did you
without
use your
it being
dandruff
like
shampoo
dude.
that morning?
Dude, that's just crazy.
I don't mind the hikes. I don't mind any of that really. I enjoy the rides. You go to the theme parks and so forth. If I'm gonna go, I'm gonna ride these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Shit.
If I can't see how high I am in the air, that's why I don't like the Tower of Terror ride.
Fucking ruler right there. What do you want?
Well, when you're on the Tower of Terror ride and you get to the fucking top, they open the door and you can see how fucking high you are. Not a fan.
Is that the one that just drops down?
I keep my window closed on the plane. I don't want to see it. Out of sight, out of mind. You know.
There's a couple of things that happened that made me really fear heights. When I was young, and it would rain, if the roof was leaking, my dad would go up on top, and I'd have to carry up the can of tar, so that he could tar the roof, just to keep it from leaking the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm coming up the ladder. And the ladder's wet. I don't like fucking heights already, and I'm carrying this big old drum of tar up the wet ladder, and then had to come back down with it. Like I'm short, right?
Yeah.
So my fucking legs you can see them dangling off the roof before I get to my stomach for them to reach down and get the footing on the ladder. Fuck that shit, dude.
Yeah,
You didn't fall though.
At that time too, you got to think. If you're a kid, the house is probably 14 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
so it's 2-3 of you maybe, and you're carrying a bucket that you probably half your weight.
yeah.
I mean, hurry up, Mijo, get up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, fuck that.
And then I remember going to I don't remember who the fuck or why I went to Knott's Berry Farm, or who I went with, but we went, and that's when Knott's Berry Farm had that fucking the parachute ride. Remember, it would take you up super high.
Yeah.
And it's like a free fall. You remember that?
Oh, okay, it wasn't a parachute. Yeah, it would just drop.
Yeah.
It would literally just drop.
Dude, I went up there because I remember I went with my fucking friends. These fucking putos. Every time
Damn, good
hey
homies.
hey let's go get in line because that's where all the girls are at. They're gonna get on these crazy rides. I'm like, well, fuck, dude, I don't like that shit. I don't get on the... Yeah, dude, but that's where the girls are. What are you going to do, go stand on the side and wait for us? They're not going to want to talk to you?
Yeah.
Like, motherfuckers. All right, let's go.
How old were you?
15, 14,
Okay, I
probably.
can't see this peer pressure going wrong.
Yeah.
So I go, and I don't know if I'm lucky enough. I don't think that's the right fucking word, but unfortunately, I was tall enough to get on the ride.
Yeah.
My height,
'cause of
my
the
height
height?
finally worked against me that day. So I go and I get on the ride, and they take us all the fucking way up, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, dude, this is not.
You're
I
not
don't fucking.
feeling it now, dude.
I don't like this shit, dude. Like
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, my eyes closed. I'm fucking white knuckling the fucking handlebars. I'm just like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you hear, and then you just sit there for a second, and all of a sudden, all you hear is all that fucking air rushing past your face.
Yeah.
Dude, I squeezed my ass cheeks so hard, I sprained my asshole. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Like
The first black hole to ever open up on Earth.
like I got
It was
like
so tight he created a diamond, right?
yeah, bro,
Singularity.
probably. Like I got off the ride, dude, and like I couldn't walk. My ass cheeks were so
Tight.
tight.
God, everything you just said, I'm sure there's a ton of men in Palm Springs that can relate.
That got
Oh, yeah.
excited.
Yeah, probably. Right. Sweetheart, call me. I'll switch that up for you.
I'll open you up, bitch.
Right?
So you were at Knott's or Six Flags?
It must have been Six Flags,
Yeah,
right?
because
That was-
I'm looking it up and it says free fall. It's 130 feet high.
yeah. Oh,
Oh,
God, damn.
fuck.
Yeah, dude.
So
It
what
just-
is? So it's like, are you standing on it?
No, you sit
You're
down.
sitting with your feet dangling.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So you don't have anywhere to put your feet down, like
Yeah.
to kind of support you or like give you kind of strength. You just
you
got
go,
to
man.
squeeze your ass cheeks. So I'm sitting there, and I mean,
fuck,
I
no.
was fucking short, dude.
Oh, I
like,
liked it actually. To me, that was one of the cooler rides there.
oh fuck that, dude. And before that, come on, dude, let's go get on Colossus. No, dude, I don't like those fucking rides,
Yeah,
guys.
dude.
Come on, fuck, man.
Yeah.
You know, come on, man. Come on. You didn't come all this way to do. You didn't ditch school and come all this way for not to get on rides. That's where all the girls are at. Hey, look. That girl's looking at you. Come on, let's go.
Let's go. Right.
Them guys had no game, huh?
Yeah,
nope. Let me get on a ride so I can get a girl. What? No, boo. You get the girl, then you go on the ride.
There you go.
Well, they thought, yeah, but we got to stand in line to talk to them because that's where they are. Fuck, let's go, dude. Fuck.
But see, here's the thing. Like, I'm like you. I don't like rides.
No.
I don't get on rides. And then as much as I was when I was younger, I would be peer pressure into it. I would do it. But I hate rides, dude.
Yeah.
I hate like high rides like that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, I conquered my fear and did it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
would you do it again?
Fuck no.
Would you get on the free fall?
You know what's crazy is that the first thing you started with was what initiated that fear was a ladder. I fucking hate ladders.
Yeah.
I don't like doing work on ladders. I'm not a big fan of it. But you put me on a roller coaster ride, fucking
Really?
50-story building. I don't care. Those things do not bother me. I don't like working on a ladder 12, 15 feet up in the air when there's nothing around. It's just like, all of a sudden, my legs start getting a little shaky sometimes. It's like,
holy shit, dude.
So,
Now, see-
I don't have a fear of heights. I have a fear of fucking ladders.
Oh shit.
Now, see, if I was thinner, like before, like way before, like ladders don't bother me, and I'd be willing enough to stand on a ladder and make a jump to scoot over a couple of feet so that I'd have to climb all the way back down.
Damn, that's just lazy.
Yeah, well, you know.
And look at him now.
I never said I was. Why do you think I got like this? What?
Holy shit, dude.
That's fucked up.
You know what I mean? I got into radio. There was no ladders for me to make hop. I just fuck it. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
My office chair went up and down, and that was enough.
That was it. It usually went down when I sat on it and came
And
back
it
up
had-
when I got out.
And it had wheels. I didn't have to walk nowhere.
Yeah.
I rolled my ass around.
Yeah, the printer was over here. The blah was over here.
Got a new intern, push me around, bitch.
Yeah, right.
Dude, that's hilarious. That's why when people ask me like, "Hey, let's go to," I'm like, "Nope." I'm like, "I'll go to SeaWorld and I'll go look at the animals and that's it. I'll walk around."
When was the last time you were at a theme park?
Fuck, man.
With rides, roller coasters.
I went to Disneyland maybe like 2-3 years ago, something like that.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
Disneyland?
Oh, you said a little different.
Disneyland?
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Like a fresa?
Yeah, Disneyland.
He's like, I got 2 tacos.
They don't sell fucking tacos at Disneyland.
No, I was gonna say
You
the
got
fucking food's
churros.
overpriced there, dude.
Oh, yeah. There's churros
yeah.
everywhere. But the food is overpriced.
Oh,
Overpriced
fuck
like a
yeah,
motherfucker.
dude.
He said I brought my own tacos.
I know, dude.
My mom packed me a lunch, stupid. It's in this Tupperware, a fucking butter container.
No shit.
Or it's the Wonder Bread thing.
It says Manny on
It's
it.
it's taco rodados de papa.
Oh, hey, by the way, that's bomb, dude.
Hell
Taco de
yeah.
Papas is bomb, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
dude.
we were talking about that earlier today. To me, I'd never heard of that till my wife said it. I mean that.
Taco de Papa?
Yeah, I thought that was...
It's just a fucking Mexican pierogi.
I don't know what a fucking other pierogi kind of thing is.
Pierogi's Italian, I guess.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know.
It's like a
sounds
dumpling.
Italian.
It's a potato dumpling. What's a dumpling?
You know when I was in the East Coast, New York one time, and I was down in this little borough where it was, I think they said mostly, I don't know, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Peruvians, one of them. Narrow it down.
Off-world
I don't know.
Mexicans.
So there was this softball-sized breakfast thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this thing had a golden crust on it. And I'm like, this just looks like a fucking softball. What is it? And she's like, oh, it's got the egg, it's got the yuca, and the, I don't know, some other stuff they serve it.
Yeah.
The potatoes, the sausages, the bacon, the egg. And I'm
Making
like,
me hungry.
yeah, that
Yeah.
drool's really happening now.
That's making me
Yes.
hungry.
Oh, man, they cut one open right there. And I was like, this just looks wonderful. Like,
They
I
look
was
good,
like,
dude?
I want one. And I was
Yeah?
like, okay.
Cut
so
it
I-
open and
I
a light
grabbed
shine
one.
on it. And,
Oh my yeah! The doors opened, everything. It was just like my eyes glistened. I was
I'm
like,
seeing the
I wish I
pearly
had a
gates.
joint right now to really enjoy
I really
this.
enjoy this.
Yeah, because at that
Was it-
time the
did you
weed was
take-
garbage. Oh, it was wonderful. That
Yeah?
I wanted to go back there, and it was like I got so many other places to visit for the next 3 weeks.
Do you know what it was called?
No,
No?
it was a breakfast softball, man. It was wonderful.
Breakfast softball. Holy shit.
He's gonna walk around asking that question. Where can I get the breakfast softball?
It's
Come on,
Puerto
you
Rican,
guys.
Dominican. I don't
Yeah.
know what it
Holy
was.
shit,
but it was
dude.
great stuff, man. It was great stuff.
Man, I want a fucking breakfast softball, dude. That shit sounds bomb right now, dude.
We should patent that shit. And do something.
Right?
Breakfast softball.
He's looking up breakfast softball right now.
Latin breakfast ball.
It's a deep fried ball, obviously.
Oh, it's deep fried too.
Yeah, that's why it's all
Ooh.
golden. Oh my god, dude! I'm telling you, it was incredible. It was, and I was sober.
Oh, you're so.
Yeah, sober.
And it
Like,
was good
early
sober.
morning. I wasn't even hungover. I was in like my early 20s. Oh,
Oh
man,
shit.
Yeah, I'm holding this thing like, how do I even start? And she's all, like a fruit, like a.
It's
fruit.
like a bread bowl.
Oh, you just eat it?
Eat it. You bite it.
Oh
like
shit, dude!
Oh, no spoons.
Oh,
No nothing.
damn,
They
that
hand
sounds-
it to you on a tissue.
That sounds delicious, dude.
Oh yeah, it was incredible.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I've never to this day seen it, heard of it,
After that,
nothing. I talked to one dude I met in Arizona. And he told me the name of it. He's like, yeah, that's normal. He's all, usually what they do is they cook all the stuff the night before.
Yeah.
They batter it up and deep fry it in the morning so it feels like a fresh breakfast.
Oh
Wow.
Oh, that
I'm
sounds
looking
fucking
at
good.
and yeah, and at that time I wasn't sober. This was in
Yeah.
Arizona, like I said, but yeah, it was that shit. I even when he told me, I was like, "Where can we get one?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know. My mom makes them." I was like, "Where's your mom?"
Yeah.
And I think he said like Tucson. I was like, "It's kind of far from here. I
I
don't
don't
want to drive that
fucking
far."
drive
but
over there for
a
a
lot
fucking-
closer than New York. Shit.
Yeah.
for a breakfast ball.
Nothing's coming up, dude.
That's your fault.
I think you're lying.
I don't give a fuck. That thing
shit
was
was
amazing.
Holy shit!
He
dude.
said, "More for me."
If I find it, no, I'm telling everybody. Everybody needs to
shit,
share.
dude.
Sure
share
wasn't
that
like
moment.
an empanada like that?
Oh no.
He made it sound like it was the size of like a damn bread bowl.
It'd probably help if I remember the culture.
Yeah, that would help.
I mean, it narrows down to
Just try
a
each
larger
one.
part
Just
of
try
the-
each
the
one.
continent.
Dominican,
Yeah, Dominican.
Peruvian.
Dominican breakfast deep fried softball.
Are you looking at them too, dude? or-
That's all. Did you
Oh,
mean big black
I
dicks?
can.
That's pretty. That pops up.
I'm just gonna
What fucking
put
movie was that?
deep
For sure.
fried.
What movie is that? Everything I look up,
breakfast.
it's big black dicks. It's all. Did you mean big black dicks?
What movie was that? You're right.
The other guys.
The other guys.
Oh yeah, with
no.
Will Ferrell.
Oh no, it's Mark Wahlberg. Ted.
Oh Ted.
Everything he looks up. Did you mean big black dicks? Look, I typed in Grand Canyon. It says, "Do you mean big black dicks?"
You're looking at
It
that,
is not. It is not Dominican.
Damn, we're trying to research this shit.
Hell yeah, that sounds good.
Fucking good.
Oh
dude.
yeah, what, you gonna order it on Amazon?
Yeah, right, dude.
Maybe
Holy
shit.
dude.
Probably could. He got fucking wakaka kaka shit out of it, right?
Fuck it, I'll make some of my own with some of them big breakfast biscuits. Make like a breakfast calzone. Ya estamos, güey.
Oh
fuck
yeah,
yeah, dude.
that'll work.
Fuck yeah.
But we'll make ours with chorizo and
Stuff that kills you.
I know,
yeah,
right?
Clock-
all the
Chorizo
shit you
con
gotta
papa.
fry before you fry it. You know what I mean?
Oh no shit, dude.
Give you diabetes.
Oh shit, dude.
I hear her calling my name already. Shit.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry for breakfast.
We're gonna call it-
It's fucking 10 o'clock and I'm hungry at night and I want breakfast.
We're gonna call it cloggies.
Wow.
How do you want your artery today?
Fuck.
Extra deep fried.
Extra deep fry.
Fuck yeah.
Can I get the double deep fry, please?
New York
With a
Latin
side of
breakfast bowl.
antacids, please. What?
Oh shit.
And
New
acid
York Latin breakfast bowl.
bowl.
Latin breakfast bowl. Morrison Healthcare. Okay, that's something else.
More
Oh, he got me all excited. I was like, we're gonna learn the
I know, me
name.
too.
Shit.
Shut up, Sebastian. You let me down right there.
Out Latin food breakfast.
How about New York?
Mexican breakfast bowl recipe.
I don't even remember what city in New York it was at. Fuck, it's not my
New
town.
New York.
Again, I was 22.
In New York, I think
20 I
it's
don't
Puerto
know how old I was.
Rican. I think in New York.
Oh, they got all that down
Yeah.
there, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Oh
it's
man, the
Puerto
food
Rican.
was the
Delicious.
best experience.
Yeah.
What was tripped out part was I was there. I was 22 or 23, and they had clubs where you had to be 25 to get in.
What?
I was like, this is the stupidest shit I ever heard of.
Yeah.
Like, I understand you want to make a kids club, 18 and over,
Yeah.
21 and over, of course, to drink,
Yeah.
but 25 and over, what's the fucking logic?
Yeah.
And you know, we went in, they let me in. Apparently, they knew the owner, so whatever. But it was a fucking
Was it worth it then?
no. It was.
No?
It was.
It was like a regular club.
It wasn't even a club. It was like a fucking.
Were you in Midtown?
I don't know what the fuck was that?
I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah, it was really white.
Oh.
I don't want to say it, there's stereotypes. You got to embrace those stereotypes. It was
Yeah.
it was a lounge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was. You know what it reminded me of? The bottom floor lounge of the MGM. It's like a walk-up
okay.
bar. It was nothing.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, it was
Oh shit.
overrated.
Oh yeah. 25 and over. That's weird though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a strange. It's a strange cutoff almost.
Yeah,
How'd you
25.
come up with that?
I mean, like 21, 28 maybe. You know what I mean? Anything
Yeah.
28 and over, but that's kind of weird.
25.
But
You're still looking at it? dude?
being 30 is weird.
You guys don't want a beer?
How old are you,
Okay,
Danny?
dude.
Fuck, I don't know.
Are you like in your 30s?
At least.
So like being in
I thought I
the
turned 35 like 4 years ago. Wait.
whoa, can't
When
be.
did I turn?
Well, yeah, you're the same age as Thea, right?
No.
Oh, that's Weddle,
I'm
right?
saying you just been, so I'm 36.
Okay.
37.
Because like
38.
I remember like
I don't know.
20s, like 20s, you were still cool, and then once you hit your 30s, it was like you were too old. You were still young in your 20s, right?
Yeah.
Once you hit 30, you were too young. You were too old to be young, but you were too young to be old with the 40-year-olds.
Yeah.
And all that shit is changed. Like, you're still considered almost young until you're 50.
Nowadays.
Or mid-50s.
So nowadays,
I still got like 7 years.
They
Good.
take you back 10 years. So the 50s are the new 40s, the 40s are the new 30s.
Right.
And so on. Which is kind of true. You know what I mean? Because what I've noticed too is, and maybe it's always been like this, but I've noticed that a lot of younger girls like guys in their 40s now, and they're like in their 20s.
Yeah, because they got daddy issues.
That's always been the case too, though. Like, why you got to date younger, or these young girls got to date older guys? That's just something wrong with them.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's just because by the time we hit that age of 40 plus,
Yeah.
we understand how to talk to our children a little better.
Yeah.
I still don't talk to my kids.
So it's because I saw a spider.
You're right. You're right. So I think that when you talk to a girl that's at that age,
Yeah.
and you're able to say things to her that men her own age don't because they don't see it,
Yeah.
and a man their father's age sees it,
Yeah.
and you're able to articulate it to her,
It's
Calzones down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Calzones down.
Yeah. So
That's
it's a done deal.
all over.
Yeah.
So what's speaking of females, what's the most favorite pickup line a woman has actually brought on to you, and you were just like, you know what, absolutely, that's a winning pickup line. Let's go.
Fuck, I don't know. Has a girl ever picked?
You got condoms?
That's a great one right there.
I already know
I'll
where
take
that's
that
going.
one. Well, yeah, it's a given. I've always like, I have daddy issues.
Oh, you already know what that is. You know where that's going
They're
to.
either gonna call you back or they're not.
Jesus Christ, what is the?
You said what's the favorite one that they used on you?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a girl? The only one time that I remember, it wasn't even a pickup line. I was sitting down. We were at a nightclub, and I was sitting down with my buddies, and I see this girl walking around the corner, and then I just like, okay, whatever. Maybe she's gonna talk to one of my friends or whatever, right? Because maybe she knows him. She just walks around. I'm just looking, like whatever. And then she taps me on the shoulder, and she goes, "Hey, let's go dance." So I was like, "All right, fuck it." She picked me up, so we started dancing. We started making on the dance floor.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, that worked.
Ask a girl how far she lives. She's like a drink away.
The only time that ever happened to me was the girl she came and talked to me. She said, "You'll do."
Oh,
Cool.
shit.
Let's
All
go.
right. Okay. That
Let's
works
go.
too.
She was trying to get it in, and she was like, "It's getting late."
Yeah.
I got work tomorrow.
Fun.
You're drunk enough, baby. Let's go. Okay.
You don't need much else after
You
that,
gotta
amigo.
tell me twice.
What about
You're
you,
just drunk enough that I look good.
Right.
and you?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
All
What
day.
about you then?
No, honestly, I've actually had a girl tell me she had daddy issues.
Like that?
Yeah, and
Oh,
we were
shit.
just, she came up to us. We were shooting darts at a bar right here, and it was just those plastic ones.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh my God, you remind me of my brothers. You talk just like my brothers. You act like my brothers." And she's like, "I think my dad would like you." She's like, "But I don't really like my dad. I got issues with him." So I was like, "Oh shit!" It happened. Like that was cool.
Oh shit.
And then also the drink away. I thought that was the smoothest fucking thing.
What was it?
Which I asked her. We were at a fucking. I can say this now. It's not a plug. They don't exist. Zelda's.
Yeah.
Oh
And
shit.
I was doing a small show there before, and I'm walking around picking up these females for interviews and so forth.
Yeah.
And I simply told her, I was like, so where do you reside? Where do you live out here in the valley?
Yeah.
And she's all about a drink away.
Oh shit. Okay.
And I okay.
Yeah. Here you go.
So, got any friends?
Right?
I got friends with me.
Because I got a 6-pack, baby. Where we going?
I know, right? Holy shit, dude.
Sebastian?
Never been picked up on like that.
No?
No.
It'll happen.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
It'll happen.
Not yet.
I've never.
I bet you
it's
that it's
fucked up.
almost happened and you didn't catch it.
Probably.
Well, yeah, I can see that happening.
It's probably, yeah.
Because
It's like she didn't want to talk about G.I. Joes.
fucking Legos. Come on.
Oh, Lord.
Like I was like because I look back now and like I didn't realize how much of a fucking idiot I was back when I was your age and right in that span of like fucking 16 to hey I know how to use this shit. You know what I mean? Like there was
Man, why is he holding his hand so far apart?
Yeah,
like
right?
that?
well you know that's what I used to tell him. No, just kidding.
It's
Till
like
I
his
met the
fishing
girl with the ruler
stories.
on her thigh.
Oh.
But yeah, there's a big time where you're so insecure within yourself that even though because girls like to give you like small fucking insignificant hints and expect you to
Yeah.
Pick up on that.
know what
Understand.
color she wants her room fucking painted. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, crazy shit.
Yeah.
And so I could see some shit like that passing you by because you've come home and
Also, I'm super literal.
yeah.
That
And-
doesn't really help.
And you've come home and you've said some things, and I turn around and I'm like, dude.
She was implying,
See,
and she
there,
wasn't.
there's some where it's where I understand where it's like, okay, that kind of makes sense. I could see where you get that.
But let me tell you why it's like that. Because what I learned to do, and you'll probably back me up on it, is that when you start talking to girls, it's not talking, it's listening to them.
Yeah.
And then you take what they say, and you twist it and make it slightly dirty,
You use it against them.
and then
I'm really good at that shit.
Write that down.
and then they come back at you with the answer, and then that'll tell you where you are,
Yeah.
and that'll tell you where to take it. And if you could do one or two back to back, and she's with it, you're in.
Yeah.
She's gonna hand it to you on a silver platter.
Which reminds me, I have a story, but not for this.
Not for this. All right, fantastic. All right, so that's the end of the show. No,
Yeah, exactly.
We
I
gotta
don't know
get
this
to-
story.
I need to hear
He
this.
has to tell us off air. We got what the fuck?
Shit.
I've
We're
never
gonna
heard
take
this
a
story.
we're gonna take a small moment,
A small commercial break for the first time ever in the history
Yeah,
of the
right.
show.
right?
Speaking
Yeah.
of commercials, don't skip the ones at the beginning, you assholes.
Yeah, listen to all of them. Hey,
Yeah.
by the way,
That's how we make our money.
everybody that that's downloaded and that's checked out the whole catalog, we really appreciate it. Make sure you pass it on to your friends, let them know all about it, where to get it. If you have Spotify, there was so many people. This girl that I talked to yesterday, I never thought would have listened to the show. She has Spotify. That's how she was able to get the show. She said it's really easy to find. She has another podcast that she listens to through Spotify. So if you have it, we're already there. Just look for us, and you can listen to us through there, and we really appreciate it. Again, and also Patreon, we're going to add on that fourth tier so that you can really get involved with what we're doing. We're going to take this to the next level and see how far we can push it. Joe Rogan, I'm coming for you.
So I still
You
don't
want him
like
on
you.
your side.
Yeah, right?
Oh yeah, that's the man right there.
We
out.
put-
That dude is business savvy, man. I
Yeah.
don't hate on anybody making money, man.
Nah, you know what? The dude's come a really, really long way.
Yeah. We've been doing it for
And-
a long time, though, dude.
and-
9 years into it.
Yeah, 9 or 10 years in, and he said that even after a couple of years, that he was starting to get, people coming to him and try to get his show.
Like
but
buy them out or something?
yeah, like to, hey, well, let's get the rights to your show. We'll put it on here, and blah blah blah, and we'll get you paid.
Oh.
And he was like, "Fuck, that's not the way I wanted to do it. I would have been making pennies."
Yeah.
He said, "I don't want somebody to be able to tell me how to do my show either."
Yeah,
so
what he can and cannot talk about too.
right,
Yeah.
We're
so
gonna limit that.
right,
Yeah.
so he the dude was really, really fucking smart, and fortunately, he was making enough money somewhere else to stave off all these animals that were coming at him and wait till he got the deal that he wanted and do the right thing. And it really, realistically, he's paving the way for a lot of people because there's going to be a lot of shit opening up now where people are going to want to do the same kind of deals with other people. They're going to be more prepared to come to the table once your show has grown to what they need it to be before they start coming after you for it.
Yeah. And
So-
we appreciate you guys too listening because you gave us a good news today. Can we say how much?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we actually have 500 downloads as of today. So
And-
we want to thank you guys for listening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's awesome. Like we've done it since like October, I believe is about when we started, and we hit a plateau at the beginning of June, right, where we hit 345.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, within a couple of days, we were at 500 downloads.
Yep.
Yeah, people don't realize what it takes to develop something like this and create it from the ground up. And just the concept alone, most people, this is a great idea, it's a great idea. But to go forth with just an idea, hey, you know what, I can fucking do this. I can build something. I can make a studio. I can find the right people to put in mic. I can share this conversation with these people, make it entertaining.
Yeah.
That's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to pick up and put in so much when you know the return's not going to be there right away.
Yeah.
It
And-
requires a significant amount of sacrifice.
And
So
you know what?
I commend you guys.
And I got to tell you guys too. I mean, Sebastian, I know that you've been on this ride with me from
Day one.
Before this fucking building was.
the inception
What it
of
is
this
now.
building and watching me go through ups and downs about wanting to do it and having the energy to come out and continue to do it and whatnots. putting all this together. And I appreciate you standing there behind me and helping me out with it. And I'm glad that you're a part of it, and that hopefully someday, once I'm gone, you'll be able to take it and be able to do something with it, or fuck, even if wherever you go, or if you decide to do your own kind of show on top of this one, you can do that.
On paper?
Yeah, right. And Manny, I mean, dude. Congratulations on where you are now compared to when you first came in, not knowing where to put your fucking hands,
not knowing how to sit still.
Like
now you can do it on Oxy.
Yeah,
yeah, right.
Now I'm all chilling.
Yeah, like learning how to maneuver and manipulate the mic and talking and all that stuff. Like, people hear it and they go, "Oh yeah, that's easy. Oh yeah, I can do that," and it's not because there's a certain way to use the microphone, and there's a certain inflection, and there's timing, and there's so many different things involved. Yeah. And for you guys to come in raw and have never done anything like it,
we came in raw.
Yeah. The guys are all raw.
Raw, I like it. Do it. Come on, Rocky.
I'm glad I didn't come in raw.
So no, I mean, but really, like you guys, it's amazing if you go back and listen to like our first 2 or 3 shows compared to where we are now. The conversations are so different. Like,
are you serious?
No, yeah, they are. They're much more fluent now.
And comfortable.
Oh, shit, dude, that's hilarious.
Because we're all comfortable.
Right.
Oh shit.
Being raw.
Today
with each other.
On my way back to my house, I'm gonna pop the first
room.
one on, just so I can literally be like, "Oh my god, I sound like an idiot."
Boobies, boobies and assies.
That's just natural for you.
Oh shit, dude, that's hilarious.
You know what's crazy is I've obviously listened to the podcast and heard them and so forth. Yeah. I'm hearing it, and I know what these two look like, and I didn't meet you till a couple weeks ago or something, or maybe a month ago or something. I don't know, shit.
A couple months ago,
It was a while back.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit, okay. As soon as I heard you talk, I was like, that's that motherfucker. It was instantaneous. The minute you said your name, he's like, oh, hey, man, I'm Manny. I'm like, huh, yep, you sure are.
It's funny because I was with Milo. We went to 7-Eleven.
Milo's my other son.
Yeah, and we were sitting there now, and we're about to pay. And I'm looking at the corner of my eye, and I see this guy just standing like super close to Milo. Like, I mean, his dick's almost touching his elbow. Like, he's like right there. And I'm all like, what the fuck?
You know they're cousins, right?
That fucking tall.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at him like, okay, what the fuck's going on? And then all of a sudden, I turn around and I see Milo, and Milo turns around too, and he goes, oh, shit, dude, you scared the shit out of me. What did he tell you? Dude? Something
Yeah,
like,
he's like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, he did. He's like, you scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I was close. I was standing right behind him, like, if he turned around, he was going to get fucked up.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking hilarious. And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, Manny looked a little scared, too. Like,
Look at this guy. Oh,
like, do I
shit.
step in or leave it?
No, Milo de-escalated the situation right away. He's like, oh, he's sort of like laughing, gives me a hug.
Well, that was the first thing I told. They came back and told me this story, and I was like,
Manny failed that test.
I was like, well, fuck, Manny, I'm not gonna let my kid go to the fucking store. You ain't gonna fucking help him out.
Oh, shit. I was like, sitting there, like, what the fuck's this?
Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
my goodness.
I would have.
If we don't move, he won't see us.
I would have been cool if Danny would have, hey, dude, your boy clocked me because I was standing close to. Good, fucker, why were you that close? Like, you know what I mean? It's that kind of family. Just know that.
Shit, okay,
Know what you're getting into. Shit.
Yeah, Milo knows me. He knows I'll hit people.
Also, that you're weird like that and will stand within a breath's.
Yeah,
like fucking.
I'll
Yeah.
make anybody feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
All right. Hey, guys, any final words, Sebastian?
I'm really good at making people feel uncomfortable too. That's how I'm gonna end it.
Danny,
nice,
any
dude.
final comments?
Nah, man, it was a blast being here.
Cool,
I appreciate
man.
you inviting me on. It was a really fun time, entertainment.
There you
Got
go.
to kill about 4 beers or so. So yeah,
That's
yeah,
natural.
yeah, dude.
So let me ask you a question: is it different
False.
being? Is it is it different being in here watching us as opposed to listening? Or
Oh, absolutely. Because when I do listen to it, and I'm doing work around the house or driving around, whatever the case may be, when I speak, someone can hear me now.
Yeah, right.
I just look like a fool, cutting the yard, talking to myself.
fucking chiming in out loud?
Yeah, it don't make no
Fucking
sense. I
sitting
had the
there
neighbor-
mowing the lawn, just
The neighbor was
fucking
doing his roof the other
twitching.
day, and I was listening to, I think Manny and your sister or something. It was fucking. There was sexual innuendos.
Oh yeah, it
and
had to
things
be his
going
sister
around.
then.
Yeah, and the neighbor I didn't realize was redoing his roof, and I had the speaker on my hip, and I'm just
Barrowing.
We'll barrel.
There you go.
Did you give him a fucking
I
oxycontin?
think I did, dude.
Yeah, so, and I didn't realize this shit's going on, and I look up, and my neighbor's just standing there with, like, looking
Staring
at me.
at you?
Because
Yeah,
he
he
was
was
listening
looking
to it?
at me. I was
Oh,
like,
shit.
fuck, I think he can hear this.
He's like, "Where's that?" He probably said, "Maybe it was he didn't see the speaker, dude. He was trying to
Yeah.
figure out where the fuck the sound was coming
no
from."
shit,
Yeah, so there's a big difference from listening to it later on and then being here live. Yeah, it was a pleasure.
That's
Right
tight,
on. Well,
dude.
thanks for coming and hanging out.
hell
We're
yeah,
glad
dude,
you
that
get
was
to
fun,
see it.
dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Manny, any final words?
Did we mention Patreon, Mingo? Yeah, we did, right?
I
You
did,
said
yeah.
we-
That's
okay,
that's
cool.
that stuff kicking in.
Yep.
Yeah.
And again, you can catch this podcast anywhere that you and your friends listen. It's on. And
I got this. YouTube,
Thank you.
Spotify, Deezer, Castbox, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, iHeartRadio, Google, and iTunes.
iTunes, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
shit,
Spreaker.
dude.
And Spreaker, yeah.
And don't forget Spotify. If you're on there, it's easy to find. Go on and check it out. Again, thank you everybody that's downloaded and listened. We really appreciate you. Make sure you pass it on if you enjoyed it. Tell other people about it, because that's the only way we'll be able to continue to do this for you guys. Thanks. Bye.